Well, there still could be a spanner in the works at the last minute. Essentially, what's happened is negotiators from the three centrist parties have agreed this package of top jobs. So that is the reappointment of President von der Leyen as Commission President, then the appointment of former Portuguese Prime Minister Antonio Costa as the chair of the European Council, and Estonian Prime Minister Kaja Kallas as the High Representative for Foreign Affairs, the person who represents the EU on the global stage. Now, everything we've heard is that this is going to most likely go through today or possibly tomorrow. The big question, though, is whether Italy's far-right Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni, is going to vote against the reappointment of von der Leyen. And then the follow-up question to that is, are the other leaders willing to appoint a president who has received a no vote from Italy? That would be unprecedented. This is a majority vote, so Giorgia Meloni cannot veto President von der Leyen. But Italy is the third largest EU country. It's also a founding EU country. It's not unprecedented for a large country to vote no and for it to still go ahead. In 2014, David Cameron voted against Jean-Claude Juncker for European Commission President, but he was overruled by the others. Italy, though, the UK, though, has always been kind of on the periphery of Europe. Italy is a bigger deal if Giorgia Meloni votes against. So all eyes will be on her. She may try to extract something else in the future makeup of the European Commission for the commissioner from Italy in order to not vote no, or abstain. That's another option for her. We also know that Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban will certainly vote no, possibly abstain. There could be some other surprises, but it does look like she has the numbers among those 27 prime ministers and presidents who appoint the commission president in this backroom deal.
Now, Dave, this, of course, comes as there's been a lot of focus on Ukraine there at the EU the past several months. Volodymyr Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, is there now for a new security pact. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, President Zelensky just arrived and spoke to journalists behind me a couple of minutes ago. So he's here for two reasons. One, they want to highlight the real breakthrough that came on Tuesday of this week when they started negotiations for Ukraine's accession to the European Union. That was rushed through to get it out of the Council and over to the Commission because Hungary is taking over the rotating presidency of the Council of the EU on Monday, and they could have caused some damage to that process. Hungary's Viktor Orban very vocal about not being enthusiastic about Ukraine in general, but particularly their accession. And so now this has been the negotiating mandate from the 27 national governments has been handed over to the Commission. But the other thing President Zelensky will be doing here today is signing a new security pact with the European Union that will provide assurances to give more aid, to help refugees, and most importantly, to keep that accession on track.
All right, Dave, thanks so much for that. That's our Brussels correspondent, Dave Keating.